starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme. We're too wild. We're too out of control. We're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
Nose up. Oh! Scotty stuck the nose up. Everyone's stuck the nose up. Yeah. Here they come.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Wallaby Racing League Season 4. And get ready for it because I am pumped. Guys, I hope you liked that intro. Something I put together yesterday, for instance, I should say actually. But guys, I am really pumped. And tonight I've been joined here by the henchman himself, who's going to be helping me out for tonight's stream. So, henchman, thank you very much for joining. I can't wait to see what everyone's going to be placed into. It's going to be interesting, I think.
Dude, I'm so pumped for this. You cannot wait for it. I really can't. It's going to be an excellent night, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. So, guys, if you don't know already, obviously we're doing something different. Something that our friends over at OCE and Rapid are both doing. We thought now is the time with us having 3 full tiers plus extras. We would actually finally start to do what everyone has been waiting for, and that's the team principals. So we're going to do team principals. Obviously, we are here for the draft, but guys, this comes down to you guys. So thank you so much for joining, being a part of Wallaby Racing League. I know at the start of last season we were a bit maybe how are we going? We don't know, but we got back to where we wanted to be and further, and again, it comes down to you guys, so thank you all very, very much. Now, kicking off with tonight, we're actually going to look at the calendar that you can see now on screen. So, henchman, I'll get you to run through that calendar for these guys.
The calendar, we've got pre-season race Japan starting on the 15th of January for Tier 3. The Tier 2 and Tier 1 calendars have been uploaded to the My Companion app, so please head on over there and check it out. Round 1, we move to Portugal. Round 2, Hungary. Our first sprint round of the year is Australia in round 3. Then we go to Bahrain, the Netherlands, Mexico, Canada, Imola. Oh, sorry, Mexico, another sprint round. I missed that one, sorry guys. Canada, Imola, Spain, the third sprint round. And our last round in the first half of the season at Azerbaijan. Then we go to round 11 on the 30th of April, our first week back being another sprint round at Brazil. Then on to France, Abu Dhabi, China, sprint round again. Miami, Belgium, Singapore, Monza, Austria, and we round out the season with a final sprint round at the mighty Silverstone circuit.
So, guys, as you can see, it is probably our longest calendar to date. We've got 20 rounds, 6 sprint rounds. It's going to be huge. I think, for us, it's something that we've been wanting to do for quite some time in terms of a decent sized calendar, and we've finally been able to make that come to fruition. So again, it's something that we are all excited about, especially with 6 sprint rounds. 6 sprint rounds is pretty big. Now, just touching on the pre-season races, guys, we've got Japan and Coda, both pre-season races. Again, like Henchman said, starting on the 15th of January, which is next Sunday, so this coming Sunday, and then the following week would start on the next Sunday as well, so Coda. Obviously, they are tracks that are not included into this year's calendar, unfortunately. Same with Jeddah, you bastards. But you know what? We digress. We'll get Jeddah back up there for those Jeddah lovers. Guys, we're going to move on to the choices, the team principal choices for Tier 3. So I'm going to bring that up now. Bear with me. So as you can see here, so all the calendar, so the driver lineup, the Tier 3 driver lineup, you've got 5 team principals in Tier 3 alone. So that would be, we've got Matt Skills. Matty, can you join the chat too, please, mate? Frizy, Goffey, Kirko, and War Machine. So Matt Skills being the team principal for McLaren. Then you've got Frizy, the team principal for Alpine. Goffey, the team principal for AlphaTauri. War Machine, the team principal for Haas. And then Kirko, the team principal for Aston Martin. So now we're just waiting for Matty Skills to get into the chat. I'm not sure where he is. I've asked him
Give me 2 seconds.
twice now. Can you give him an invite,
Yeah, mate.
please? And to the other team principals, if you guys are watching, can you please just keep an eye on your team principal chat?
Invite has been sent.
Excellent.
Oh, there he is.
Excellent. Matty, thank you for joining. As you are team principal for McLaren in Tier 3, you will get your first pick. Who is going to be your first pick? Unique gets the first pick, going to McLaren.
Alright, there we go. Use that again because my audio was not included. Just now.
Oh. Okay, so do you want to say it again?
Yeah, so the first pick for McLaren, with the one and only Unique. So Unique will be driving for McLaren.
Okay, so Unique, congratulations, mate, being the first pick for Tier 3, going over to McLaren to be driving alongside your team principal, Matt Skills. Thank you, Matt. I really appreciate you joining. If you will get you to leave the party, if you can send the next person in, Hench, that would be fantastic.
Done. Already done.
Excellent. Goffey, just make sure you include your audio for me. We don't want to have the same mistake Matty made.
Evening, gents.
How are we?
I'm pumped. I was sitting here pretty chill, but that intro was an absolute banger, and my heart just started absolutely pumping.
Yeah. That's good. That's exactly what I wanted everyone to feel. That pumping, that motivational bit of chat there by Paul Heyman. I mean, you can't go wrong past him, so which is good. But Goffey, down to the brass tacks. You're the team principal for AlphaTauri for Tier 3 and for all tiers, I should say. But for Tier 3, you're driving for AlphaTauri. Who is going to be your first pick for Tier 3?
Yeah, this is a tough one. Look, Matty Skills has broken my heart with the very first pick of the draft. So I had my heart set on Unique there, but so I'm going to have to come up with a second pick very quickly. And look, this is probably the hardest one of the whole thing for me because this is obviously going to be my teammate in Tier 3. So they're going to have to be fast to carry my ass all year. So I'm going to take a bit of a punt here. But I was pretty impressed with this guy in last night's Zinger box race. So I'm going to go with 6 runs.
6 runs, gets the second pick. Going into the AlphaTauri. Look at that, his name has just popped up straight into the AlphaTauri box. It was as if it was meant to be. So there we go, 6 runs. Congratulations, mate, being second pick of the night, going into the AlphaTauri, driving alongside your teammate and team principal, AlphaTauri. So thank you very much for that. We'll move on to the next team principal, which I believe we've already got in chat here at the moment, which should be Andy Hannafan. You're already here?
Yep.
Excellent. So, mates, thank you very much for joining. And look, it's a shame that we don't have you racing this season. I mean, 2-time Wallaby champion for Ferrari, now being the team principal for Alfa Romeo, which is still a Ferrari, still a Ferrari constructor. So at least that's a good
I've done the Raikkonen
sign at least. He's done a Raikkonen. But mate, let's get down to it. Who is your first pick for
It'll easily be
Alfa Romeo?
the driver that I could never seem to pass in the wet last season. That would be Mr. Pajala.
Pajala, the one that you couldn't pass in the wet. Yeah, I remember that. Pajala. There we are. So
Thanks,
Pajala
boys.
now moves
Thanks, mate.
down to, thank you, mate, for joining. Now it goes down to the Alfa Romeo, joining his team principal, who unfortunately will not be joining the grid this year. But Pajala now racing for Alfa Romeo. All right, we move on to our next team principal. Henchman, who is our next team principal, mate?
It is WRL Kirko.
So Kirko is now in the party. So Kirko is, for everyone who doesn't know, Kirko is the owner, as well as Goffey. Sorry, I should have mentioned that before. Goffey and Kirko are both the owner of Wallaby Racing League. They've done an amazing job getting this league off the ground, from when it first was, and then obviously being a part of it and building it up to what it is today. So, mate, kudos to you. Congratulations to you for having such a successful running league. It's really cool to see.
Couldn't do it without the team, mate. We could not do it without all you guys. No way.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Now, obviously we've got Kirko in the in the Aston Martin, I should say, in the big green machine. Kirko, who is going to be your driver that is going to be driving alongside you in Tier 3?
I'm going to go with a basic pick. I'm going to go with Defeated Damo.
Ooh,
So Defeated Damo.
I think that's a very handy pick.
I think so too. So Defeated Damo takes out the
That'll be the Aston seats done.
Aston seat, the spare Aston seat, driving alongside his team principal and his teammate for Aston Martin. Thank you, Kirko, for joining, mate. We'll get you back in for the Tier 2 picks.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys. Henchman, who is the next driver?
It would be everybody's favourite resident streamer, Mr. Easy Reaper.
Easy Reaper. So Easy Reaper driving for the Ferrari in Tier 2. We'll get both of his picks for Tier 1. For Tier 3 and Tier 1, I guess. But for Tier 3, gets pick number 8 and I believe pick number 13. Easy, what is going to be your first pick, my friend?
Guys, thanks. First of all, yeah, that intro was awesome. Duck, well done on the time you put into that. It looks absolutely amazing.
Thanks, man.
And you guys have massive viewers at the moment as well, so really well done. My first pick, I'm going to go with Maney.
Maney goes for the first pick. That is a very solid pick, to be honest. I believe so too.
Solid.
So Maney goes up as the first pick for Ferrari, driving in Tier 3. Maney, congratulations for getting that pick, mate. I think you've got a good seat there and a very good team principal as well. Easy, thanks for joining us. We'll get you back in for your next pick shortly.
No worries, guys.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Now, guys, we're up to 85 viewers, so thank you very much all for joining. It's great to see such a supportive community that Wallaby has got together. It's absolutely massive. Now, our next team principal up for their pick, I believe we've got, is it Piastri now?
No, it is Mr. Frizy himself.
Frizy, the other resident commentator, one of the goats of commentating in OCE,
Absolutely.
and one of our partners over at OCE. So again, mate, thank you for everything that you've done to help our league get to where it is today. It's definitely hasn't gone unnoticed. So thank you so much. Now, Frizy.
No worries.
Now, Frizy, who is going to be driving alongside you in that Alpine?
Well, Tier 3 is now an absolute lost cause because I was absolutely hoping Pajala will be sorted now. So, I'm coming for that Alfa Romeo. It's going to be lots of battles there, but my second choice is going to be Rose.
Rose. Very good. I think you've got a very good choice there, actually. I think you've got a very strong choice.
Definitely.
So Rose now goes in and joins Frizy alongside him as driver and team principal in the Alpine. Rose, get ready for some gifts and some memes to come into that Alpine chat. I can tell you now there's going to be lots in there.
I've experienced it.
There we go. Thanks, Frizy, mate. We'll get you back in for Tier 2 picks shortly.
GG.
All right, so that brings us over to our... No? What?
I accidentally invited the wrong person to the next one, so Piastri,
Oh, that's
you could
all right.
please leave.
Yeah, I look... Andy, I agree with you, man. I think Rose is an underdog pick. I think so. I think you're right on the money there. So bringing in our next team principal, which I believe...
WRL
should be Top. That's right. So Top, thank you for joining us.
Is he in yet?
No,
There he is.
he's not. There he is. So Top, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate you coming along and being for one of the picks here. Now, as a team principal, also as one of our senior staff members, obviously you've got a bit to do in behind the scenes. So we thank you for that.
Yeah.
Obviously, you are now also a part of getting us to where we are today, as I'm going to say to a lot of the people who have been, as well as all the drivers. But mate, let's move on to the brass tacks. Who is your pick for your first Mercedes seat of Tier 3?
Take Blade.
Taking Evil Blade. So Blade is going to be the pick for the first pick for Mercedes for Top. So there we go, Blade. Congratulations, mate. Racing for a very strong team, I reckon, this year. All right, thank you very much, mate. We'll get you back in for your next pick, which should be very soon anyway. So we'll see you very soon. All right, moving on. We've got Piastri as our next team principal. Piastri, thanks for joining, mate. Who is going to be your first pick for Tier 3, mate?
I'm going to go with a guy that I know is going to be quick. He proved it in the tail end of OCE Tier 4 last season. I'm going to pick Non-Stop.
So Non-Stop. Non-Stop is a very good choice. I reckon he's going to be pretty strong this year too. Just got to find him on my list, and then I can get him in. There he is, Non-Stop. And there we go. So Non-Stop is going to be driving for Williams for... There we go. Let me just change the font, the color font of that one, guys. Sorry about that. That is very hard to see. There we go. Driving alongside yet to be known, but driving for his team principal, SFR Piastri. So again, thank you, mate. We'll get you back into your. We'll get you back here shortly, just for your next pick. So moving along, we've got War Machine, everyone's favourite resident racer, War Machine. War Machine, mate, thank you for joining us. Who is going to be your first pick for for Tier 3, driving alongside you?
Oh, I was going to go for Zervinx.
So Zervinx is going to be your pick, or?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. No worries. So Zervinx is going to be driving alongside War Machine for the Haas team. I might change the colour for that one as well, guys. How about that? It won't let me. There we go. Excellent. Thank you, War Machine, for joining, mate. We'll get you back in shortly for your tier 2 picks, okay?
Definitely, yep. Bye.
All right, and then the final pick for the top 10 of tier 3 is our man Kahoot. Kahoot, mate, are you there?
Yeah, here he is now.
Here he is. Kahoot, thanks for joining, mate. Appreciate it.
Oh, how are you going?
Yeah, good,
mate.
mate. Your audio's all included?
Yes, it is.
Excellent. Who is going to be your first pick for tier 3, man?
My first pick is going to be Divided. Oh, Divided.
Yeah, I think that's another strong pick, hey. I really do.
Well, I've seen
Where
him
is
race
he?
a couple of
Gotta find
times
him.
over at Tier 3 in OCE in a Red Bull, so why not?
Yeah, I've missed him. Hang on a minute while I add him.
Number 6 on that list, that top 10 in.
Yeah, it's I've missed him in here though, like on my stream thing.
I was getting
Add him
stitched
now. All right, there we go. So Divided now gets moved, not moved, but gets taken to. Where is he? Goes to Red Bull, and he'll be happy with that too, because Divided really likes driving for the Red Bull. So
Yeah.
he'll be very. I think he'll be pretty stoked with that.
Absolutely.
Excellent. All right, man. Well, you actually get the next pick
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
So
I'm
as your
not
pick
leaving
10, you
yet.
get
Calm
pick.
down,
No,
boys.
no. So who is going to be your next pick?
Look, I don't know too much about him, but he's been in Reapers 5-uppers a few times. I'm going to pick Bubbles.
Bubble, toil and trouble. Where are you? There you are, my friend. Bubble racing alongside his teammate Zero Divided in the Red Bull for team principal Kahoot, mate. Thank you again. We'll get you back in here for round 2, for tier 2 selections, and we'll get back to you shortly.
Talk to you soon, boys.
Thanks, mate. See ya. All right, so now we get War Machine back. War Machine, have you got the invite there?
Yeah. Oh, where is he? War Machine, where'd you go?
And then it'll be Piastri after that. Too.
Where is he?
Oh no, it's not. It's not War Machine. It's not War Machine. It's not War Machine.
That's
It's
right, because
Piastri.
he is the next pick.
Yep. So it'll be
Alright.
Piastri. Sorry, guys. Sorry, that's my fault.
Yeah, SFR Piastri invited.
So guys, still with a massive view count here. So thank you guys for sticking with us. We love seeing it. We love seeing the support that you guys are showing. It's honestly, it doesn't go unnoticed. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's
to see.
awesome.
Yeah.
Here he is.
So Piastri is back in. Piastri, mate, who is going to be your second pick for tier 3? Language.
Thanks, please. You'll get.
Little C Caspar. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm actually kind of shocked that he wasn't your first pick. You knew. Yeah,
Well,
you
what-
knew what was coming.
What does that say about Casper, though, Piastri?
Ooh.
All right, Jen, just grab that shovel and keep digging.
All right. Well, thanks, mate, for joining. We'll get you back for tier 2 shortly. We move on to WRL top for the
Poppy.
Mercedes seat. For the second Mercedes seat, who'll see who will be driving alongside Evil Blade.
This tier 3's pretty killer, man. So far, it's been
It's
picked.
looking stacked. Yeah.
For a tier, yeah, it's amazing. I have sent him the invite. Here he is.
Toppy, thanks again, mate. Glad to see you here again. Who is going to be your second pick driving alongside your first pick, Evil Blade? You take Gumbo. Gumbo Kebab.
Mr.
Where is
Kebab.
he? I think it's another strong pick, to be honest.
Yep.
I don't have him in here. I'll have to add him as well. Let's do this. Sorry, guys. I must have missed some drivers. But
It happens.
so, Gumbo.
Thanks,
Thank
Toby.
you, mate. We'll see you soon. So, Gumbo and Evil Blade driving as a team alongside of each other. I think it's a very strong team, to be honest, too, actually.
Yeah, massive
I
team.
really do. Moving on to our last two seats for the night. We take pick number. Who's
That's
next
right.
after Tom?
It'll be Easy Reaper. I'll just get him in. He should be joining us momentarily.
Alright, so that should be easy in chat now.
It certainly
Yep,
is.
easy. Did you say your audio wasn't working? They weren't including their audio, I bet. Okay. Serious? That's weird. Okay, give me 1 second while I just have a quick look at that, guys. I'll be back in just a moment. See why that's not working. It's definitely it should be. I don't see why it wouldn't be. That's weird. Yeah, well, yeah, I might do that next time and just invite everyone and just mute them. That's fine. All right. Well, thanks for letting me know. Anyways, who's going to be your second pick driving alongside Maney? Juice? Yep. So Juice is going to. So there's more than just one. So Juice driving alongside Maney in Tier 3 for the Ferrari lineup there. Leaving the last pick to Andy H. Mate, you have a few to pick from. So you have, I'll read them out to you now. So you've got a driver named Skittles, who's actually changed his name to McCheese. You've got Ulfenhoof. He's another driver that's come from Easy Reaper's open lobbies. You've got Homer Simpson, Drury Birch, I Zachary, and you've got one more driver, a whole lot of Joey. I Zachary. Driving alongside Pajala. There we go. So I Zachary gets the last seat in the Alfa Romeo. Guys, that is Tier 3. Thanks, Andy. We'll get you back in for Tier 2. I'm going to do a new party and then send invites to everyone. Guys, that's it for Tier 3. So, again, here is your lineup. So, driving for the McLaren, you've got Unique and the team principal, Matt Skills. Then you've got Maney and Juice for Easy Reaper's Ferrari. Kahoot and Bubbles driving for... Divided and Bubbles driving for Kahoot in the Red Bull. Evil Blade and Gumbo driving for Top in the Mercedes. Rose and Frizy driving for Frizy in the Alpine. Alpha Tauri, you've got Six Runs and Goffey, the team principal. In Haas, you've got War Machine, the team principal, and Zervinks. Damo and Kirko for the Aston Martin as the team principal there, Kirko. Nonstop and Casper for the Williams driving for Piastri. And then Pajala and Izachary in the Alfa Romeo driving for Andy H. Guys, we'll be back very, 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 very shortly. I'm going to just mute my chat and then I'm just going to quickly start up a new party and get these guys in here all in one. And then we should hopefully be all good to go from there. Back shortly.
Okay, so that let me include the audio so hopefully it works. Yep.
Yep.
All right, guys, just letting you know that you are all still live. We are actually live at the moment, so just if you guys could all mute your chat, that would be fantastic. Alright guys, we're going to move on to round 2. Guys, team principals in the party here. If you see a team principal that is missing, can you just send them an invite? Make sure that you guys are all muted. And if your headset is down, pick it up so that I don't get any feedback, or just mute yourselves for that matter. So, guys, we're going to move on to Tier 2. So everyone who's in chat, thank you all still for joining. Guys, here's the calendar for Tier 2. I didn't think I had it up, but there's the calendar. It's exactly the same calendar. It's just the dates have changed. But like I said, or like Henchman said earlier, it is all in that. It is all in the Formula Companion app. Okay, so go and check it out. For the team principals that have just joined, if you guys could just mute yourselves, we'll call you when it is your turn. Thank you. So here we go, guys, for the Tier 2 driver lineup. Obviously, one driver already there, Easy Reaper being the team principal for that one, which is fantastic. He made Tier 2. Guys, let's bring in our first pick for Tier 2, which would be Piastri. Piastri, if you want to unmute yourself.
Hello.
There we go, mate. So, Tier 2, who is going to be your first pick driving for the Williams?
I'm going to go with Mr. Urban Growth.
Very, very solid driver. The other team principal that just spoke, I don't know who that was. Can you just mute yourself, please? Oh, okay, cool. Why is it doing that? There we go. No, it's not letting me change. There it is now. Excellent. All right, so moving on to pick number 2, which will be Kirko. Kirko for the Aston Martin. Who is going to be your first pick for Aston Martin Tier 2?
Yeah, he's just made that a bit hard, hasn't he? I think I'll go with Sea-Lion.
Sea-Lion. I think, yeah, you know, I actually think, yeah, I think so too. Why do I not have Sea-Lion? Alright, I'll add him.
Be right.
I think so too. Alright, moving on to our third pick of the night, which will be Matt Skills. Matt Skills, pick number 3 for Tier 2. Who is going to be your first pick?
Man, this is so hard. I feel like I'm gonna have like 10 people stab me in the balls. Like, there's so many people here I want to pick. Like, so many. And so much pace and so much good racecraft. I'm actually gonna pick Scotty Mack for my first pick.
Again, another solid pick for the first one. So Scotty Mack gets picked. Yeah. So Scotty Mack now again gets picked in the McLaren. I believe he has driven for McLaren too in the past, which is actually I think he drove for McLaren last season. Yeah, he did. Yeah. So Scotty Mack, first pick for McLaren for Matty Skills. Moving on to pick number 4, which is War Machine. War Machine, if you could unmute yourself. Who is going to be your first pick driving in the Haas?
I'm gonna go with Kano.
So Kano gets the first pick for the Haas driving for War Machine. Kano, congratulations, my friend. Getting a very strong team there. Moving on to pick number 5, Goffy, mate. Who is going to be your first pick for the Alpha Tauri?
Well, let me just say first off, I'm sure Kano is going to love that team chat. So good on him. Hope he has fun this season with War Machine.
Why did you have to do that?
All right, so.
All right, who are you picking?
All right. So this one, I've actually been struggling between two people all day, and the previous guys haven't helped me out at all because they're both still there. So look, I'm gonna have to do it. I've got to go with Birdie.
With Birdie, father and son, hey?
Yeah, that's it.
But that said, though, he has become. I honestly think, I'm going to say this now. I honestly think that Birdie is in for a very, very, very good chance of taking out the title this year. He's become an extremely strong driver in terms of racecraft, and he's become extremely strong in terms of pace too. So I think you've got a very good, strong start to that team.
He's come a long way since we started.
He's come so far. How does it make you feel?
I'm pretty proud of him, to be honest.
No, it's good.
He had a bit of an ordinary season 1, but since then he has just gone from strength to strength.
Knuckled down, I'll tell you.
Been one of the best in the league, to be honest.
Absolutely. All right, moving on to pick number 7, which... Oh, hang on, did I... No, I didn't. Don't worry. Sorry, my bad. Pick number 6, which will be Andy H. in the Alfa Romeo. Andy, who is going to be your first pick, my man?
Two, but I think... Actually, no, I'm not tossing up. Man, Jishway, easy pick.
Jishway, very, very strong pick. I think that's actually probably, again, somebody else who's going to be in for a running of the championship. I think it's a strong pick too.
I feel like
really strong.
Henschy's got to get picked soon.
All right, moving on to pick number 7, Kahoot, for the Red Bull. Who is going to be your first pick for the Red Bull?
Well, firstly, screw you, Andy. I was going to pick Jish. But I was actually tossing up between two people as well. So he's still there. Zoltan, welcome to the Red Bull team.
Another strong pick. Zoltan, very, very strong pick, I believe, too. So Zoltan now goes into the Red Bull as the first pick. Congratulations, Zoltan. Guys, moving on to our next pick, which would be Easy Reaper for pick 8. Who is going to be your first pick, my man? Easy Reaper.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I am
there
here.
It is.
I am here. This is me. So I'm my first pick for.
Oh, you are your
number
first.
8.
Why are you not there? I thought. Oh, you are there. You are there. My God, I'm looking at the wrong
I picked
thing.
me.
Yep. Okay. Good pick. Moving on. Frizy. For the Alpine, mate, who is going to be your first pick for the Alpine?
Well, all your TPs have absolutely messed up. I'm picking the next Tier 2 champion. It's Duck Puncher.
Oh wow, you've put your faith in the wrong person there, my man.
Yeah, Fry, that's a mess up.
But hey,
sorry,
you stay out of it. But no, thank you for the pick, man. I appreciate that. All right, I'm driving for Alpine. I actually quite like that car too, so that's good. All right, moving on to WRL Top as the last top 10 pick for the first for the Tier 2. Who is going to be your first pick?
I am going to take Henchy.
You're going to take Henchman. Again, another strong pick. Again, somebody else whose racecraft and their pace has just taken an absolute leaps and bounds. So there we go. So the first top 10 picks there. Moving on, Top, you get your next pick. Who is going to be your next pick?
Driver.
So So driver 48 is going to be your next pick. That is a very good team. All right. Driver now driving alongside the henchman in the Mercedes. Great team picks there. Now moving on to pick number 12, which is back to Frizy. Frizy, who's going to be my teammate in the Alpine tonight?
Frizy.
May as well just give Alpine the Tier 2 championships. It's Swayze.
It's Swayze Ando. Where is he? There he goes. So Swayze Ando, also driving alongside me in the where am I? In the Alpine. There we go. I think I actually quite like Swayze, so I think we've got a strong team in terms of dynamics. So that's cool. All right. Moving along, we're going to move back up to Easy Reaper, who is now the valid pick. So pick number 13, Easy Reaper. Who is going to be your pick?
Well, this tier is probably the most difficult one because every driver I would have loved to have picked, so I'm not upset at all, and I'll take Tangawang.
Tangawang, another strong pick. Where are you, Tang? Oh, that's right, I didn't move it. Hang on a second, I'll add him. So Tangawang now lines himself up next to his team principal for the Ferrari, Easy Reaper, and that's again another very strong lineup. I think Tier 2 is going to be quite stacked this year. Moving along, we move to who is it?
Me.
Rapid Kahoot. Yeah, pick 14. Rapid Kahoot. Yep.
That's me. Look, he secretly loves me. Abstract. Welcome.
Abstract.
You bastard.
Abstract
Welcome
gets
to the
next
team.
pick. So Abstract now driving. Oh, that's Birdie.
Yeah, look, I know he did, but I'm better than you. So, nah, I'll pick you, Abstract. Well done, mate. Welcome to the team.
So Abstract's joining Zoltan in the Red Bull. You love to see it. It's going to be a bloody that team there. I reckon is going to be one to be reckoned with. Zoltan and Abstract both have a lot of pace. Consistency will yet to be desired, but I think they can get there. I really do. Moving along to our next pick, which should be Andy H.
Hello.
Andy H, who is going to be your final pick for Tier 2,
What have I got left?
partnering with Jishway.
Gremlins, Meat Dog, McFlurry.
Fanatical.
Well, definitely
Smeat
not.
Dog.
Definitely not Smeat Dog.
Padu Hollow. You've also got
Knoxville been
Sleppy and
picked yet?
JTM. Knoxville has not been picked yet.
Wait, Sleppy. Where's Sleppy?
He comes under Rapid Perez.
Okay, well, done. Yep, Perez.
Perez?
Yep.
So Rapid Perez. So Sleppy now gets chosen to run alongside his new teammate Jishway, which I think, again, man, this is just insane. All right, Perez, I know you've changed your name back to Sleppy, so I'll change it on here shortly for you before the team lists are actually officially placed. We move on to our next pick, which is Goffy. Goffy, pick number 16. Who are you going to be taking?
Yep, hang on. I'm just in a bit of panic mode because Andy has just taken mine that I had lined up. So,
Sleppy.
Yep. So, let's go with JTM.
JTM.
I hate all of you.
Calm down.
So JTM now goes to the Aston Martin alongside his new teammate Birdie. Welcome to the AlphaTauri team, I should say. Goffy, thanks, mate. Next pick is War Machine. War Machine, who is going to be your next pick, running alongside Kano in the Haas?
I would go for McFlurry.
McFlurry has been chosen for the Haas. Give me
Welcome to
I'll
the
bring his
Haas
name up.
team, McFlurry.
There we So he is now part of the team. So that brings him into line with Kano. And look, again, I think it's another strong lineup, these two, Kano and McFlurry. McFlurry has really found some pace lately, and Kano is probably one of the hardest people to get past, especially on old tyres, as Andy can attest to from, I can't remember what race it was. But anyways, we move on to the next pick, which is Matt Skills. Matt Skills gets pick number 18. Who is going to be your next driver? Do you need a list of who's still up?
Yeah, I'm just having a look who's
So you got Knoxville, Restless Orb, Padu Hollow, Vile Squirrel, Fanatical, Smeat Dog, and that's it.
No Roshan.
Who? No, Roshan couldn't do the nights, couldn't do weekdays, so he's unfortunately out.
It was really tough, man. All my drivers have been snatched.
Do you need me to read out the list again?
Yes, please. Sorry.
So you got Knoxville, Restless Orb. You've got Patu Hollow. Restless Orb isn't tier 1, is he?
Is Uffenhofen
I
tier
didn't know
2?
we changed that. So Uffenhof will be tier 2, yep. I might have done these changes late.
That's an easy pick.
So Uffenhof. Okay, Uffenhof. My apologies, guys. I thought the list was updated. You can.
Actually, alright, go Knox.
Knoxville?
Knox we trust.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, Patu Hollow is also still there.
Yeah. Knoxville driving with Scotty Mack in the McLaren, which leaves 2 seats left. You've got the Aston Martin for Kirko and Piastri with the Williams. So next driver picking will be Kirko. Kirko, who do you pick?
Mate, I'm going to go with Padu Hello.
Patu Hollow.
What?
There we go. Patu Hollow goes to the Aston Martin, driving alongside Sea-Line. Congratulations, Patu. And then on to our final pick for Tier 2, Piastri. Piastri, who are you picking?
Jesus. Well, I've got Skittles, Offenhof, and who are the other two?
So Skittles, Offenhof, and Vile Squirrel, and Fanatical, and Smeat Dog.
Yeah.
Yep, so I definitely didn't update this. That was my fault. So take out Squirrel.
Oof, maybe?
Offenhof?
I'm gonna take a gamble. He's new to league racing, I know it. I'm gonna take Skittles, aka McCheese.
McCheese.
I think being paired up with someone like Urban, he should pick up a couple of things off someone like him.
I think so. Smart. There we go. So, guys, there is your Tier 2 lineup. Scotty Mack, Knoxville for the McLaren in the Papaya there. Running alongside Easy Reaper, the team principal is Tangawang. And then in the Red Bull, you've got Zoltan and Abstracts, Henchman and Driver 48 in the Mercedes, myself and Swayze Ando in the Alpine, Birdie and JTM in the Alpha Tauri. I always get it wrong. Then you've got Kano and McFlurry running alongside War Machine as the team principal in the Haas, Sea-Line and Padu Hollow in the Aston Martin's Urban, and McCheese in the Williams, and Jishway and Rapid Perez / Slappy in the Alfa Romeo. So guys, we'll move along to Tier 1. There it is again, the calendar. Guys, again, it's in the app, so make sure you just go and check it out there. I'm just going to run through this. I'm just going to mute. Actually, no, I'm not. It's all good. Yeah, who was the driver that you said needed to go to Tier 1? Sorry. Coffee? Thank you. I thought I had him in here. Hey, I thought this was all up to date. Cool, thanks, man. Yeah, it's not mine. It's not on the this one here, but that's all right. I can fix that. Yeah, I've taken him out. Yeah, I know. Okay. So, guys, for Tier 1, starting her off with the first pick for Tier 1 will be Top. Top, who's going to be your first pick, my man?
Look, I thought long and hard about this, and Tier 1 is absolutely stacked, but I'm going to take Noodles.
So, Noodles goes to Tier 1. I can do that, no worries. Give me a second while I bring up the driver's lineup. So, Noodles driving alongside his team principal, WL Top, in the Mercedes. Moving along to pick number 2, which is Frizy. Frizy, who is going to be your second pick? Or your first pick, I should say.
Yeah, mate, it's J-Rad.
I think that's a very strong...
Not the Italian.
So J-Rad now goes into the Alpine for Frizy. Okay, moving along to pick number 3, Easy Reaper. Who is going to be your pick, your first pick for Tier 1?
If anyone's watched my stream recently, they know who I'm picking. My first pick will be. Sorry, give me 2 seconds to make sure it's the right one. So it'll be Curtis.
Yep, I already had him ready to go for you.
Yep.
I knew that was happening. So Curtis, first pick for the Ferrari racing for Easy Reaper. Congratulations, mate. Moving along to the 4th pick of the night, we move along to... We'll skip Rapid Kahoot because he was the next pick, but he is his own pick. So we'll move along to Andy H. Andy, who is going to be your pick?
Andy. He's
Andy.
in the chat.
Good one, Kahoot.
Go on, Andy. Yeah, the suspense is killing us. Left 4 Dead. So Left 4 Dead being the pick for Andy. Let's me find Left 4 Dead. There he is. So Left 4 Dead now racing for the Alfa Romeos. Moving along to Goffy. Goffy, who is going to be your pick?
Well, this has not gone the way that I thought it would. This is... Wow, okay. I'm going to go with one of my Constructor Championship teammates from last season, Millsy.
Millsy. No, it's not. Alright, so Millsy goes into the McLaren. Why are you not working? McLaren. There we go. So Millsy.
AlphaTauri, sir, not McLaren.
Oh my god, AlphaTauri. You said your team. You said your Constructor, and that's why I went with it. Alright, sorry about that. War Machine, you're the next pick. Who are you going to pick, my man?
Ooh, I know this person is gonna like me, but Rapid Mickey.
So Rapid Mickey gets chosen for the Haas to race for War Machine.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, so next pick of the night, we move along to Matt Skills. Matt Skills, who is going to be your Tier 1 first choice? Matty Skills.
Jimmy NZ.
There he is, another strong pick. So Jimmy NZ being the first pick for the McLaren there, racing for his team principal, Matty Skills. Moving along, we move along to Kirko. Kirko, who is going to be your first pick for the Aston Martin?
I'm going to go for the dark horse, mate. Striker 9.
So Striker. So Striker gets the first pick for the Aston Martin. Congratulations, Striker. Moving along to Piastri. Piastri, who's going to be your first pick rounding out the top 10?
Well, my original team has gone. I think I'm going to take. I'm going to take Abyss.
Abyss. Did you say?
Yes, Abyss.
Yep, no worries. I can do that one. So Abyss rounds out the top 10 for the teams here. So racing for Williams. Abyss, mate, congratulations. You'll be racing for Piastri as your team principal. Very happy to see it for you. Now let me just change your colour so you can be seen. There we go. All right, moving along. Piastri, you get your next pick. Who is going to be your next pick?
I'm going to take. I'm going to take Watto.
Watto. Our man from over at the pond. Here he goes. Watto, congratulations, mate. Into the Williams you go. Racing alongside Abyss. I think it's going to be a very strong team, to be honest, with you two. Moving along, we move up to Kirko. Kirko, who is your next pick for Aston Martin?
My next pick will be Jack Sully.
Jack Sully, up there in last season. Up there in last season's championship, was a contender. A very, very strong driver too. So I think you've
lasted this long.
Yeah, so am I. All right, moving along, we move up to Matt Skills. Matt Skills, who is your next pick, rounding out your team for season 4?
J-Rad.
J-Rad's gone, my man.
Fuck.
Language.
And it wasn't.
Who the fuck took him?
Language.
Sorry. Is KLX still in the mix?
KLX is not. No, he's not. KLX stepped down. Remember I said this? KLX has stepped down to reserve.
God, you're useless, Matty.
What have I got left?
So you got Bremer, Arcozal, Cubistic, Remix. You've got JBO. You've got, I don't know why he's in there. Storm Hutto, and then you've got Sharan, which is Accelerator, and Restless Orb, and Blake Boat as well.
JBO.
JBO? No worries. So JBO gets picked to round out the team for the McLaren. JBO, congratulations, my man. You'll be racing alongside Jimmy NZ. So, moving along, now that we've taken our break, War Machine, who's going to be your final pick driving alongside Mickey in the Haas?
Oh man, he was a big contender for last season, but Accelerator, welcome to the team.
So Accelerator, my man, welcome to the team. For Haas, congratulations, mate. Racing, again, another strong team. I'll get you into your team now, and I'll change your colour as well. Now, Sharon, if I am saying it incorrectly, I do apologise. I'm still trying to work out how to pronounce your name now that you have changed it from Accelerator. Moving along, we move back to Goffy. Goffy, who's going to be your final pick, rounding out your team for Season 4?
Mate, I am absolutely stunned that this guy is still on the list, and I'm very thankful to everyone who hasn't picked him. Storm Hutto, come on down.
Yeah, yep. I was sitting here just going, how is his name not going anywhere? So Storm Hutto now driving for the AlphaTauri alongside Millsy. So again, I reckon, another strong... These teams are absolutely stacked this year, I'm not going to lie. Moving along, Andy H., who is going to be your next pick? Pick number... to round out your team, racing alongside Left 4 Dead. Is it in chat, is it?
Yeah, chat.
Arkozel? Alright. Arkozel, next pick. So let me find your name. Arkozel was definitely up there in last season too, actually. Being one of those very strong contenders for the championship. Arkozel, my man, welcome to the Alfa Romeo seat alongside Left 4 Dead. Moving along, we are back to Kahoot. Kahoot, who's going to be your pick partnering you in Tier 1?
I'm going to pretend like I know who's still left. Being this far down the list, it's a bit hard.
Yeah, so you've got Restless Orb. You've got Blake Boat, Remix, Cubistic, and Bremer.
Um,
And if I'm
yeah,
missing
right.
someone yell out. Yep, that's it. Good.
Yeah, I'll take Restless Orb. Why not? I mean, I didn't know that I wouldn't have my pick 4 until now, but that's all right. Yeah, I'll take Restless Orb.
Okay,
I think that was Goffy's fault as well. So Goffy's a snitch.
All right, so Restless Orb partnering Kahoot in Tier 1. Leaving just 2 seats left. We've got the Ferrari and we've got the Alpine. The next driver to pick is Easy Reaper for the Ferrari.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Blake Boat.
So Blake Boat. Let me find you, Blake Boat. Where are ya? That's Perky, isn't it?
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah, Perky. So Blake Boat driving alongside Curtis for the Ferrari.
Getting all stressed out in chat. I was always going to take him.
All right, leaving us with 1 seat to go, which is Frizy. Frizy, mate, who is going to be your final pick, partnering up with J-Rad and finalising your 3 teams for Season 4? No, he doesn't. He's his own pick.
So, I'm studying the Tier 1 list of who's left.
Mm-hmm.
It's Remix, Bremer, Cubistic.
Yep.
So, we got Alpine's winning everything. Mate, just give us a title. We are going Bremer hunting.
Bremer, as your final pick. Bremer goes into the the Alpine, I should say, racing alongside J-Rad. Guys, that is your top 10, your top 20 that is your teams for Tier 1. We've got Jimmy NZ and JBO in the McLaren, Curtis and Blake Boat in the Ferrari. We've got the team principal here, Kahoot, racing with Restless Orb. In the Mercedes, we've got Noodles racing alongside his team principal, WRL Top. In the Alpine, we have J-Rad and Bremer. Then we have Millsy and Storm Hutto in the AlphaTauri. Mickey and Sharon, or Accelerator, in the Haas. Striker and Jack Sully in the Aston Martin. Abyss and Waddington in the Williams. And Left 4 Dead and Arkozel rounding out the Tier 1 for Alfa Romeo. Guys, thank you all for joining. I am going to leave it over to Matt Skills. Matt Skills is going to just give us a bit of a heads up in regards to who the top 20 are that are going to be racing for the final Zinger Challenge, what the layout is, and what track it is as well. Matty, I'm going to hand it over to you, my man.
Thanks, Dark. I'll try and be quick, mate. But I just want to say Thank you for the airtime to release the Single Box Classic Top 20. Also, thank you to everyone that raced. It was awesome. For the most part, it was pretty clean racing for our first off-season competition. But I'll release the first top 20, and then I'll release the track. As Reedy says, please don't be a shit track. Yes, it might be Monaco, Rose. So, coming in first place, 60 points. Going through is it's JTM, first place. Second place is Zoltan. We'll go through. A Waddington in third place, 57 points. J-Rad in fourth place. We'll be going through. Easy Reaper in fifth place with 50 points is going through as well. Urban Growth in sixth place. Kano in seventh place. Reedy in eighth place will be going through. Oz Curtis in ninth place. Jimmy NZ in 10th place. 6 Runs in 11th place. There's some pace there. Sways Ando in 12th place. Unique in 13th place. Jack Sully in 14th place. Sharan Accelerator in 15th place. Kozel in 16th place. Rapid Mickey in 17th place. Piastri in 18th place will be going through. Rapid Kahoot will be going through in 19th place. In the very last place, it pains me to say that this man is going through. It really does, but it is Jar Jar Binks is going through to the Zinger Box Classic Finals. So it's the top 20 over those couple of nights over 3 tracks. So exciting finale there. And then the track that we're going to go to, I was going to go Saudi, but against popular demand, I've chosen not to. We'll be going home to Australia, and we will be doing. Reedy called it. We'll be doing a sprint and reverse grid finale. So reverse grid for the top 20 will start the sprint. So Jar Jar Binks will start on pole position for the sprint, followed by Kahoot, Piastri, and then we'll have the final after that. And Piastri has put up another Zinger Box. So we're going to have a Zinger Box for the top 3. For the top 3 finishes. So whoever finishes first, second, and third in the feature race will get a Zinger Box. All points does not matter now. Points don't matter apart from the start of the grid. But there'll be a Zinger Box for the top 3 finishes, and then for the most overtakes, including the sprint race. The most overtakes in the sprint race and the feature race will also get a Zinger Box sponsored by Piastri. So that will be on tomorrow night. I don't know if Duck's still with me or he's left, but yeah, so that'll be on tomorrow night. Yeah, you can win 2 Zinger Box, Reedy. Absolutely, mate. You can win two Zinger Boxes.
Speaking of Zinger Box, guys, I did put out there yesterday that there would be a Zinger Box up for grabs for somebody that sent me through some what are they called? Clips. We had a few of you send through some stuff. The winner was Tangwang. Tangwang, his wife has set a no fast food diet, so he has graciously, he's graciously said palm it off to somebody else, and we are going to do just that. So give me 2 seconds while I bring this up. It's going to be it's literally everybody that is in Wallaby, I should say, except for admin. Sorry guys, we missed out. It is done by random draw, so whoever it picks, it is picking, and it is picking right now. It is spinning. It is still spinning. The winner of the Zinger Box is... It's still spinning. My God. Any minute now. Okay, now coming to a slow down. Here we go. The winner of it is... Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead wins the Zinger Box, mate. Congratulations. I will DM you shortly just to get some information from you so that I can send you the Zinger Box or the cash for the Zinger Box. All right, guys. Guys, thank you all so much for joining. We've been above 60 viewers pretty much the entire night, which is huge. Like, it is massive for us, and we love to see it. It just shows that the support is there. So, guys, thank you so much. Henchmen, again, thank you so much for your help tonight. I really appreciate it. Team Principals, thank you guys for being patient with me, and, in and out of the parties and chats and whatnot. I appreciate that too. But as well to the guys watching. We appreciate the patience with the stream not working at the start. I got it fixed. We got there in the end, and all the teams have been sorted. So thank you all, guys. Thank you very much for joining. We really appreciate it. We will see you all very soon. And before I say that, actually, make sure you scan that QR code that is on the screen right now. It takes you to a secret little reveal that you're not going to be disappointed about, as well as that all of the stream graphics that you're seeing tonight. The stream starting, the stream ending. That is all done by our resident man, Matt Skills. Matt, they are absolutely phenomenal. They look amazing, and the sounds are perfect. The pictures are perfect. They are absolutely amazing. So thank you very much, and I really appreciate it.
No worries, man. My pleasure to help out.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you all soon.